that the support, and I know Russell will remind you about this, but support for LearnPath will be directly to SoftLink. It will be through an email. Eventually it'll be through the portal that will allow you to access it that way. For now though, we'll take it from there, and I would like to welcome Russell McGrath. Russell is one of the trainers from SoftLink, and Russell is going to bring his expertise to share with us today, to talk to us and show us all of the possibilities of LearnPath. Thank you, Russell. Over to you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this afternoon's session on LearnPath. Before we start the session itself, a reminder that we're using Adobe Connect as our meeting tool. And for those of you who may not be familiar with Adobe Connect, in this setup we've got some files at the top right-hand corner which you can download. These are some files which help you with some files that support what we're doing today, some help files. And these files are available from the Oliver download area as well in the help area. In the bottom section of the screen on the right-hand side, there's a Q&A area. The Q&A area is where you can ask any questions during this afternoon session. So any questions, feedbacks, comments that you may have, please put them in the Q&A area, and we'll endeavour to answer these as quickly as possible. For today's training session, I'll also be using a training system, a New South Wales training system, which is on the same version that you're all using. So here's an overview of what we're looking at this afternoon. I'm going to start with how to move around LearnPath, how it's set up, how the guides are laid out, and how you move around. I'll then move on to how you start adding content with regards to existing guides that are there, adding your own guides, etc. I'm also going to demonstrate the fact that you can import extra guides, extra content from a place called LearnPath Hub. And also, once you do get information, any guides from the LearnPath Hub, you can adjust them, change them as necessary, and also move them around, change them, copy them, and hide them if you don't want to see certain aspects or see the whole thing. So it's quite flexible with what you can do with the guides information in LearnPath. We'll also show you how to add content to guides, and this is in the form of information boxes. So adding information boxes to LearnPath guides is pretty much the same as adding information boxes to your regular Oliver news page. So I'm just going to revisit all the different types of information boxes and how they can be used to display different types of content. And finally, I'm going to talk about publishing guides to the Hub. What this means is you've got the ability to opt in to share your content with others. So if you create a guide that you think might be useful for others, you can publish this to the LearnPath Hub. Basically, the LearnPath Hub acts as a central area where people can share guides. And basically means you don't need to reinvent the wheel. So if someone invents a really, really great guide, or any guide, you could use that guide and make your own changes to it, etc. You might even republish it with your changes. So the publishing of any content you create is an opt-in process, and you've got full control over what is shared, and basically you're just sharing one guide at a time. So whichever guide you like to share, you pop it up there. At any time, if you change your mind, you can opt out of publishing to the Hub, and you can also remove items from the Hub anytime you like. So that's an overview of what we're looking at this afternoon.